Hello everyone. Again welcome to this online spoken English class. And today what I would like to introduce as a new lesson to you all is four main language skills, and they are listening, and second reading, and third writing, and fourth speaking. These are very important language skills. And in doing this, now let me divide these four skills into two parts. First, listening and reading, which are considered as receptive skills. In other words, when we listen, we receive, right? When you read, we receive something, right? So I call it as input rather. And the second part is writing and speaking. So this is again the output. So you write what you think. So you express, right, by writing, and you speak of what you have in your mind. So it is all about expressing. So I call it as output. So input and output. So in these four language skills, I have divided into two. And now let me even narrow down to just one part, that is listening and reading. As I've mentioned, it is all about receptive skills or input. Okay, now let me one more time narrow down to listening skills, and the lessons that we are going to learn today is all about listening skills. Okay, so I will be teaching on listening skills. Start with the definition, what is all about the listening skills, and followed by the benefits. Okay, the benefits, and also what activities involved to improve the listening skills. So first I have here, listening is receiving language through the ear. So basically we listen the sound or the language that somebody speaks, and also once the listener or the listener who is able to listen, which is very important, will only be able to provide accurate message. So he listens, able to understand, and when he passed out the message, obviously would it be correct or accurate message. So it's very important that we are a good listeners, the first of all, which will help you to become even a good communicator. So without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. It's obviously true that once you listen, and if you're not able to understand what you have heard, what you have listened, can be misunderstood. So it is very important that we know what it's all about listening skills, that we should be in the state of listening. Now, let me have you this before I move on to listening, particularly on how to improve your listening skills. Let me have you this, and hopefully this you may even have the questions on the difference between hearing and listening. Okay, hearing is the act of perceiving sound waves or vibrations through your ears. So hearing is just something users hear, maybe outside or inside the rooms, somewhere, anywhere, but it is nothing to do with where you're trying to understand, where you put your effort and trying to figure out. It's just a hearing, that's it. You hear the sound, that's it. So it is different from listening, is what I mean. So now here I have put up here listening, however, is the act of hearing and sound, understanding what you hear. Okay, let me not go with everything now, but rather just give a brief explanation about what I have here. So in listening, it is not simply you're just hearing something, but rather you are trying to understand, right? of what you're listening. So concentrations is involved, full payment is involved, or full attention, or giving full pay attention is involved, effort is involved. You really try your best to understand the message. Then only helps, then only makes sense, then only where we call as a listening skill is all about. Otherwise, it is not a listening skill. You are not having a listening skill. Who is called a listening skill person? A person who is able to understand, right? Listen it, but in doing so, certain disciplines need to be maintained. Now, saying that, let me come to this point. This is very important, and then over for this session. How to improve listening skill? First, I have be prepared as you're going to listen. Maybe in a conference hall or in a classroom, wherever. You must prepare, right? You must prepare that I'm going to listen today. So have that preparedness mind. Come prepared. And focus your attention. Once you start listening, focusing is very important. Concentrate on context. Okay, concentrate on context. So it is not okay, you're trying to understand, but then again, understanding of the context, in what context, in what topic, in what lesson this speaker or teacher is teaching or speaking. So context again very important. If you understand if you understand the context, that actually helps you a lot to understand much better of what they're trying to say actually. Because when they go and speak, you will you'll be able to understand even the idea that they try to leave to you by the help of understanding the context. So understanding on the context as you concentrate on the topic or on the context. Okay. Avoid distraction. It can be in word or outward. So make sure nothing interact or distract you, or in other words disturbs you. Okay. So try your best to avoid of all this in your preparations of listening. So avoid, for example, noisy place where vehicle sound, people sounds, and so that will really disturb. Even if even if you're ready to listen, so such kind of distraction should be avoided. So within yourself, in word or in mind, should not have anything. So now here again, it's very important to not be preoccupied. Before you come to listen, make sure you give your heart everything for the listening. Okay? Should not have something in your mind and come. Nothing should preoccupy in your mind. Okay? Because it is just going to be a namesake. You will not be able to understand if you have something in mind and come for listening. Noting is again very important because it shows that I'm able to understand, and also the speaker or your teacher will be able to make out, okay, you are able to understand, or you are following. So it's nodding. Once you understand, it's good that you keep your head not shake. Okay? Nodding. Okay. Have an open mind or keep positive attitude. Again, this is very important. Attitude, right? Attitude plays a vital role. If you have something, okay, that teacher I don't like, and he's going to teach us. If you have already that kind of negative attitude, you can never learn anything. So rather be open mind. Rather just learn to be positive and open mind. Any doubt, anything, don't keep in mind and go for the criticizing, go for kind of gossiping. Rather ask, clarified, open. Okay, that's how that will help you. Otherwise, who is losing? It's not the speaker, it's not the teacher. You are going to lose. You're not you're because of the wrong attitude. So take notes, and again, it is very important that when you listen to it, it's good to note down some points that you feel is important. Okay, you may not be note of everything of what is speaking, but certain points maybe sometimes it depends on the teacher, it depends on the speaker. So they may have a kind of point where they will let you to write down, or otherwise some will just speak on, okay? Talk on, speak on, explanations on. So it's good that you maintain the notes, and once you note down, sometimes you may forget after some days a week. So to recall back, you need to look at. So that will really help you to no, recall and understand of what you have learned. Okay, summarize is another important part that you must learn to practice, or you must learn to do that. Once you have listened thorough of the story, of the topic, or the context, it's good that you have the summary of brief thought or brief note of what you have listened. Again, that will really help you to understand and better, much better. So it is not just you sit quietly and pay full attention a lot, but also you maintain of writing down and also have the summary of what you have listened. So it's that will only will help you. So listening skill. Who is a listening skill? So capable person is only the person who is able to understand. Okay. So be a good listener because it only helps you to be a good communicator. So let us learn to be a listener first of all, and followed by the rest. So listening skills very important. Okay, except if you are deaf, otherwise should be a good listener. So there are certain preparations or certain disciplines that you have to abide because you want to be a good listener. So preparedness, concentrations, and try to understand the context, and also avoid as much as possible of all the distractions in within you or outside, and also do not have any preoccupation. Nothing should occupy in your mind. So, and also show the sign of your understanding when not you have, and have to be a positive attitude person. So be all be an open-minded person. So that will really help you develop your personality and also help you to become a good listener and learn to take notes and also learn to do everything possible having finished with the summary. So these are the few tips that I'd like to leave to you and hope this is even useful if you're serious about listening about to improve your listening skills. So hope you have them. Thank you.